The Mind Thief, How Ancient Monks Cracked the Code to Mental Mastery. A 28-year-old billionaire sits in his empty office at 3 a.m. Forbes just named him the youngest self-made entrepreneur of the year. He has everything, yet he's crying. Why? Because for the last 3 years, despite his success, his mind has been his worst enemy. Racing thoughts. Endless anxiety. Unable to focus for more than 10 minutes without his phone buzzing in his head like a phantom limb. Sound familiar? Here's what he discovered in a monastery in the Himalayas that changed everything, and why 2,000-year-old monks understood your psychology better than any modern neuroscientist. Stick around, because what I'm about to share will rewire how you think about success forever. Let me tell you about the greatest thief you'll never catch red-handed. This thief doesn't break into your house. It lives inside your head. It steals your focus when you need to study. It robs your clarity during important decisions. It pickpockets your peace when success is within reach. Ancient texts called this thief the Manomaya chakra, the wheel of the mind with 10 jagged edges. Each edge represents a sense or desire that cuts through your concentration like a knife through silk. But here's the psychology most people miss: your mind isn't broken. It's just untrained. Imagine giving a Ferrari to someone who's never driven. They'll crash it within minutes. Your mind is that Ferrari, incredibly powerful, but without proper training, it becomes your biggest liability. The monks discovered something profound: the mind that destroys you is the same mind that can elevate you to extraordinary heights. But first, you need to understand why your mind betrays you. Dr. Sarah Chen, a neuroscientist at Stanford, spent 5 years studying why brilliant people fail. Her findings shocked the academic world. She discovered that 87% of high achievers don't fail because they lack skills or intelligence. They fail because of what she calls attention leak syndrome. Your mind, like ancient texts describe, is like a ghost. When not properly directed, it automatically drifts toward what's easy, comfortable, or immediately gratifying. Here's the scary part: every time you check your phone mid-task, your mind forms a neural pathway. Every time you give in to distraction, you're literally rewiring your brain for failure. But the monks found the antidote 2,000 years ago. They realized that the mind has a peculiar nature. It's like a child. Tell a child not to think about a pink elephant, and what happens? That's all they can think about. But give that same child a fascinating story, and they'll forget everything else exists. The secret isn't fighting your mind. It's giving it something more compelling to focus on. Let me show you how. The enlightened masters created what I call the ancient algorithm, a step-by-step system to train your mind like an elite athlete trains their body. Step 1, the sacred anchor technique. Remember our billionaire? In that Himalayan monastery, he learned about murtidhayan, continuous engagement with a higher form. Here's how you apply it. Choose one compelling vision of your future success. Not vague goals like, be successful. Specific, vivid images. See yourself walking across that graduation stage. Visualize signing that $1 million contract. Feel the weight of achievement. Place this vision where you study or work. Look at it every morning and say, this is who I'm becoming. Why does this work? Your brain can't distinguish between vividly imagined experiences and real ones. You're literally programming your mind for success. Step 2, the mental diet revolution. Ancient texts warned about kuzang, bad company. But they weren't just talking about people. They meant bad mental inputs. Your mind consumes information like your body consumes food. Feed it junk, and it performs like junk. The 90-10 rule * 90% of your mental diet should be focused on your goals. 10% can be entertainment. Before any important work, spend 5 minutes consuming something that elevates your mind: spiritual music, motivational content, or success stories. Step 3, the warrior's response. When monks faced mental disturbance during meditation, they didn't negotiate with it. They stopped, clapped, and chanted loudly to break the pattern. You need the same warrior response. When distraction hits during study or work, don't debate it. Stand up. Clap 3 times. Say out loud, "Return to mission." Then immediately restart your task. This breaks the neural loop of distraction and re-establishes your control. Here's where it gets fascinating. The most successful people I've studied all discovered the same paradox that monks mastered centuries ago. To control your mind, you must first surrender it. Not surrender to laziness or distraction. Surrender to a higher system, a mentor, or a proven process. Ancient texts spoke of Satpurish, enlightened guides whose instructions discipline the soul. In modern terms, this means finding someone who's achieved what you want and following their system without question. The confession protocol * monks confessed impure thoughts to purify their minds. You should confess your mental struggles to a mentor, coach, or accountability partner. Why? Because secrets keep you sick. The thoughts you hide have power over you. The ones you expose lose their grip. The trust mechanism * when your mind says, "Give up," or "This won't work," that's exactly when you need to trust the process most. Doubt is the mind's way of protecting you from growth. Think of your mind as a garden. Right now, it might look like an overgrown wilderness. But with the right system, it can become a masterpiece. Daily mental gardening *. Morning * plant seeds of intention. Spend 5 minutes visualizing success and setting your focus. Throughout the day * pull weeds of distraction the moment they appear. Don't let them grow. Evening * water your progress. Review what you accomplished and acknowledge your mental victories. The ancient texts promise this, even in worldly pursuits, if you discipline your mind with devotion and routine, and protect it from bad influences, you'll bloom with focus, strength, and clarity. Here's what happened to our billionaire. Within 90 days of applying these principles, his productivity increased by 340%. More importantly, he found peace. His secret? He stopped trying to control outcomes and started controlling his mental inputs and responses. Your mind will either be your greatest asset or your biggest liability in achieving success. There's no middle ground. The choice is simple but not easy. Continue letting your untrained mind sabotage your dreams, or invest in mastering it like the monks, billionaires, and peak performers throughout history. Your 7-day challenge *. 1. Choose your sacred anchor, one specific success vision. 2. Implement the 90-10 mental diet rule. 3. Practice the warrior response to distraction. 4. Find your mentor or system to surrender to. 5. Start daily mental gardening. The world doesn't bow to the most talented. It bows to those who master their mind before they master their craft. Remember * discipline your mind, and success will chase you. If this resonates with you, share it with someone who needs to hear this message. Your future self will thank you for taking this first step toward mental mastery. The monks knew what modern psychology is just discovering. The mind you train today determines the life you live tomorrow. What will you choose? Subscribe for more ancient wisdom meets modern success strategies. Your transformation starts now.